Hi, Aries. I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Ooh, the Hierophant. Do you feel like Spirit is guiding you away from something? Feeling called in a different direction? You may be exiting a very big chapter and opening a new one here, Aries. This is almost like I'm seeing someone almost getting like a vision or a dream or an epiphany that came through from Spirit about where they're being guided. And it's like you're recognizing that even though it's unknown territory, there's something that you're going to be leaving behind, maybe some sort of lifestyle, but this can even mean like accomplishments or something that you're like, now it's time to enter into a new chapter of my life. And I'm seeing for some of us, we could be traveling, you could be moving, or you could be entering some like new arena, maybe a career arena or something you want to be spending your time doing here. Something that you are stepping into with the hopes of this being something emotionally satisfying for you. Aries. I'm looking at Pisces popping out enlightened. I'm seeing us moving into like maybe a meditative state. Maybe we're also thinking about where exactly we're being called. It's like maybe we're even recognizing that there was a chapter in our life that we had been participating in that has now come to a close, and maybe we're looking back at that and understanding like what we had learned from it and why it has come to an end now, and why we're now being moved and we're transitioning into a new place. Maybe we're also choosing what we want to be investing in, whether this is money or time and energy. It's almost like pondering what type of crops you want to be planting here. Maybe you're also like wondering, if I pursue this thing, is it actually going to pay off for me? Like, is this worth my time? I'm seeing us recognize that we're ready to release something. This is also about discerning what resources and things around us that it's come time to let go of, and what resources we want to be holding on to, or what we're planning to obtain, what we're reaching out for. This is also a very big shedding energy as well. It's almost like if I leave this chapter of my life, what is going to stay in that book when I close it, and what am I going to continue to carry on into this next chapter? And it's really about figuring this out. I'm seeing this process that we're going through. For some of us, like just for an example, like if you're moving house, it's almost like, what objects in this house do I want to get rid of, and what things do I want to bring over to this new house that I'm moving into, or new space. This can even be a creative space. And I mean, this can be something going on a spiritual level as well. Yeah, and it's like as it's almost like a freedom in recognizing what you want to be shedding here, and I'm seeing you be really, really happy. It's like as you let go of these things, I'm seeing you transition into a place where you're feeling more emotionally fulfilled, because you feel like you're really listening to your guidance and going into a direction that you feel you're being called into. You feel guided, you feel you have a sense of purpose, I'm hearing, Aries. And this is about your stability, emotional stability. This can also be an environmental thing as well. It's like not holding yourself back anymore. There may be a decision that excuse me, there may be a decision that we need to make about somebody here. Somebody that you don't feel supported by. Like maybe this is also part of the shedding process as well. It's like, who do I feel I need to let go of because I don't feel supported by this person? Or like maybe even recognizing sometimes, sometimes we can have family members or friends that take advantage of us and our kindness, and we need to set boundaries with these people. But I'm seeing you creating a boundary here. It's like, I'm definitely moving into this space. I'm definitely preparing to make a decision. I may need some time to think about it, but ultimately at the end of the day, I know that this needs to be done. I just need some time right now while I'm figuring out like where I want to be moving my things to, or investing in, like something like that. Like what space you want to be transitioning into. I'm almost getting this notion, just an example. It's almost like you're recognizing that there are things that you need to let go of, but you feel sad about letting them go. It's like, that's my favorite sweater, but it no longer fits me anymore, so it's time to donate that. It's almost like this type of energy where you're like, do I really have to let go of it? Is it really not going to benefit me? But I'm seeing you be like understanding that you're in a process right now of weaving through the things that you need to hold on to and what you need to let go of. And it's like, even though you wish that there were some things that you could bring with you into this new cycle, I'm seeing you recognize that you have to let go of it, even if you feel sad about having to let this go. This can even be a person, this can be a habit. But on the other side of you feeling sad, it's like when you make this decision to release these things that you need to release, this can also be releasing disappointments that we're feeling, okay? Or expectations, or like maybe feeling let down about something. It's like, again, if we're talking about an interpersonal relationship, it's like as you release these things, it's like on the other side of this is your happiness, your pursuit of happiness. And I'm seeing you together with your guides here, and you may also be gathering some sort of like community around you, something like that. It's like people that you feel like care about the same things as you do, and people that you feel really happy to be around. For some of us, you may be reuniting with either a group of people or a person here. Like maybe you have moved away and you're moving back somewhere, or you're moving closer to this group of people or person. All right. I'm looking at some sort of offer that's coming through. You're being guided to use your discernment with this. Intuitively, you're going to know what to do, is what I'm getting. Like, you're going to know if this is something right for you. You're being guided to also be prioritizing yourself here. It's like making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure you're nurturing yourself. But I'm seeing you be like kind of focused on money with something here. In this top spread, I'm looking at Taurus, I'm looking at Pisces, and I'm looking at Scorpio. And I'm looking at Pluto here, which is Scorpio again. I'm also looking at Venus. I'm seeing like as you continue to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself and your needs, you're like really calling your energy back to yourself. It's almost like gathering up the strength that you need to be pursuing something here. Is like you're feeling really creative, you're feeling really in touch here, like you have your ideas flowing. I'm hearing flow state. I'm also hearing abundant. You feel very abundant. And maybe you feel like the universe is pushing you in a very specific direction. I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. So, whether this is an aspect of yourself or this is another person, I'm seeing you're being guided to call judgment on somebody that you don't feel trusting of. You could have had like some sort of karmic cycle with this person. You're being guided to go your own way. It's like, if I'm really going to take care of myself, I'm recognizing that there's a brand new direction I need to go in, and it's away from this person. I'm getting, Aries. But you feel conflicted about it. Maybe you feel nervous, like whatever direction this is that you want to be, like investing in and traveling down the path of, like maybe like this space is kind of competitive and you don't know how you're going to fare in this. I'm getting something like that. For some, it's almost like, you know, like I'm seeing you feel stressed out by somebody here. This can always be an aspect of ourselves, like one that tells us that we can't do the things that we want to be doing because we're not going to be effective or because we're not enough, okay? So this can always be addressing a part of ourselves. For those of you that this is another person, you'll know that you need to call judgment on this person because it's somebody that stresses you out to the max. I'm getting like you feel very stressed out in this connection, and you recognize that it's something that you need to let go of. Even if this person, like maybe this person is a bit argumentative with you, maybe they don't feel empowering to you. Like I'm looking at the Empress here, and I'm looking at somebody arguing with you. Like maybe they feel intimidated by you stepping into your power. But this is also why we're being guided to move away from this person. And they may be coming through to make some sort of offer to you to try to like get you to come back towards them. But you're being guided to bring justice to this situation. It's like, if something isn't a right fit, it's not a right fit. And I'm seeing a lesson that we're learning. I'm hearing with karmic energy, I'm hearing karmic frequency. Maybe you feel really stressed out about this cycle you've been going through with this person as well. But ultimately, you are going to be successful because, as I said before, I'm seeing you step into a place where you're really deciding to take care of you first and foremost. And you're also like, I feel passionate about this. I'm going in this direction and I'm going to be successful with it too. And it's like, I'm seeing you triumphing here. It's like overcoming all of the like difficulties and obstacles that have been put in your way because you're choosing to step into your power here. Regardless of what's going on in your environment, I'm getting. And this is also a lesson in us believing in ourselves too. Believing in our power, believing in our efficacy. I'm also hearing believing in our dreams. Yeah, and it's like, I'm seeing you like fighting for equality. This is really cool. You're going to be stepping into a place where, I just saw 1414 on the time, where something is going to be stabilizing for you. This can be, like, you may be moving into a space that you feel like may be competitive, or like there may be some chaos going on in your environment. Like, I'm seeing a busyness to the environment. But it's like things are going to be paying off for you. As I mentioned before about you trying to figure out what you want to be investing in and like trying to suss out the possibilities and where you want to be placing that time and energy and planting the seeds. I'm seeing something's going to be balancing out. Something's going to be paying out. I'm hearing paying out. I'm hearing I am looking at Venus. I'm looking at Venus here. I'm also looking at Cancer. I'm looking at Pluto. I'm looking at Sagittarius. And I'm looking at Saturn. Right on, Aries. If anybody knows how to step up and be the leader, it's Aries. Come on, guys. I'm here. You know this. I'm seeing somebody come through and help you out, give you clarity in regard to an interpersonal relationship. Look at Gemini here. I'm seeing you calling something out with somebody. You have a truth that you want to lay down. This can be some sort of like confession or conversation that you want to have with somebody where it's like there's something that you want to say, like a very clear idea. Very clear communication. This is between you and another person. I'm seeing you're going to be successful with this, whatever this is that you want to be saying to this person. Maybe you're communicating with them that you're going to be taking a break. I'm seeing that this is justice. Your intuition is telling you this. It's like the aim of this is all about bringing balance to our interpersonal relationships and having the strength to communicate with honesty and clarity what we need to bring to somebody's attention here. And you're going to feel all the more confident for doing this, I'm seeing. It's like really stepping into your energy, stepping into your confidence. I'm seeing you being very, very direct and clear with somebody here, with whatever it is that you have to say to them. And it's like you're really stepping up and like finding the inner strength that you need to do this and to do it with confidence as well. I'm seeing you moving away from someone here. This is your heart's desire, I'm seeing. You're recognizing that a situation was too busy, too chaotic, and what you want is peace. And that's exactly what you're communicating with this person here. Having the strength to follow your intuition, to be confident with the decisions that you're making, because you know that you're in touch, you know what you're feeling. I'm seeing you like side by side with your intuition here. It's like I'm feeling this and I'm going to speak on it, and I feel confident about what I have to say because I know what I'm feeling. That is completely this energy, and it's all about bringing that up and expressing yourself here. This person may not be expecting you to do this. Like, you may, maybe they don't perceive you as being outspoken, at least not with them in your relationship, or maybe they're just, not expecting you to say this in particular to them. But I'm seeing you gain confidence here and come out with something. I'm looking at Gemini, I'm looking at Libra, and I'm looking at Leo. I'm seeing the High Priestess come through, whether this is you, your higher self, your intuition, or somebody who's a guide for you coming through. I'm seeing them giving you an opportunity I'm hearing to run with. You bringing justice to this situation is a karmic test for you, and it's something that's going to put you more in touch with your intuition here, because you're being true to yourself here with something, okay? And your truth. I'm hearing living in your light and your truth. All right, my friends, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for joining. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.